Hey everyone, Monica Tiamoni Arts here, and I am just doing a follow-up video to, let's see if I got this right. Yesterday, this weekend on my art stream, I showed some dyed papers that I did, and my Wi-Fi was funky, so I promised I would do a close-up video of just a regular dyeing paper. In the description, Teresa H. Creates did it and inspired a whole bunch of other people. I've always wanted to try it, and I don't know why, but I woke up this weekend and I tried it. So the process is to have two bins. A lot of people use tea. I use coffee. You take your paper through the coffee real quick, then you put it in the other bin, you add sprays. You crumple them up, you let them dry, and then you open them up, and they've got lots of pretty textures. One of the things I did two batches. One with just regular, like RIT dye sprays, handmade sprays, and markers that had gone dry that I took apart and threw them in with some water and some sprays. And in the first batch, I also crumpled them first. Open them up and then put them through the coffee, and I do think it gave even more added lines and textures. You can see from the second batch, make the decision on your own. I'm hoping this lighting is good. I'm just going to go through. I started using them in one of my mixed media projects yesterday, so I'm not quite sure if I need additional lighting or not, because sometimes it doesn't really show the color very well. We'll try that. So here's like some pinks and teals. This is the first side. This is the second side. So a lot of extra crumpling because it gets crumpled first, and then you crumple it after you dip it and everything. So just wanted to show you how real pretty these are. And I think I'll show them to you in both with a light and without a light. Obviously this is the back, so the coffee, not the tea, and it was pretty strong coffee, leaves a darker color in the bottom creases. I did flip them, waiting for them to dry, but anyway, let's do that. So then here's another one, and again, I've started using these on some altered playing cards. It's real pretty. That's the back. It's with no light. I don't know which is going to show there. Everything's really like a dusty rose, a dusty light blue, a dusty teal. They're real pretty colors. I had limited. I just had the basic kind of markers. And, you know, the standard colors, red, blue, teal, yellow, orange. Although I think my oranges all got lost somewhere. Purple and green. But real pretty areas. I don't know if you can see where my real pretty with the light. This is the bottom of this one. This is the top. Top, bottom. I see why people iron these. I have not ironed them. I don't know if I will, but it might be for storing purposes. It might work better if I actually iron them. And that's the back. There's the back. And there's the front. This is a real fun process, but look at that, almost give like a pattern, almost like it was a plant eco dye or something. Kind of cool. Real pretty. This is a really nice one with the pinks. Now, some of my sprays, they actually came out in like dots, splatters, not like spray all over equally. And so I got some nice little speckles of color there. And then that's the back. Back. Front. I don't know what caused this like dusty blue, because I mean my blue was standard. A standard blue. And the back. And the front. Oh, pretty. Hopefully the one of the two lights on or lights off give you a good idea. Well, if you've done this, you know how pretty these colors can be. But see how there's a lot of crumpling? I think the pre-crumpling gives you a lot more crumpled texture around the outer edges. Maybe not so much on the inside, and you'll see that on the next batch. But definitely more all the way around the edge. Now this one must have just had a real strong concentration. It's like a little purple heart, if you can see it. That's the back. That's the front. That's the back, I think, because it's darker here. Oh no, maybe that might be. Well, it depends. Looks like I had two different, probably when I turned them, and then the coffee made different puddles in a couple of different places. This one I think was a yellow, and then the yellow just didn't take on. Alright, so that was just regular homemade markers. The second batch I used, like Lindy's sprays, and then I also added in some of those magical shakers where it's like metallic, shimmery. You add water to them, but they're like the little mica powders. So a lot of these are much more vibrant with the Lindy sprays. You see the teal that comes through there. And I can't know how to get you to see it. Like this one has like a copper. I don't know if you can see it or not. A copper glittery all over it. Real pretty. This one had a real interesting, oh, thought I got all the coffee grounds. I forgot to strain my coffee before I used it, so I've got coffee grounds. But this one's got a real interesting, it kind of reminded me of like the silvery trail of snail leaves, but obviously much prettier. And that's the back. Back. Front. Front, back, or bottom and top, I guess. Real pretty. It's like the dusty rose, dusty baby blue. So pretty. This one is like a lot of green and teal, yellow. There might have been, I don't know if that's just the purple being taken over. But if you're interested in the colors, please leave a comment. Actually, I'll try to leave all the sprays I used. I can't tell you which ones I used on which because I didn't take that good of notes. But I can definitely at least tell you the colors of the sprays I used. This one's real pretty. Well, they're all real pretty. If you've done them before, you know how neat they come out. Oh, and so these were not pre-crumpled. These were just put through and crumpled once. I wouldn't think the yellow would like take over, but I did spray a lot because it seemed like it wasn't really present. Like you couldn't see it stain the paper. But note to self, next time the yellow will come through when it dries. Some of these have these really cool little designs. I need to know how to fix that, how to do that again. Oh, on some of these too, I normally, from what I'd seen on the videos, they would dip them in the tea, then they would do the color sprays, and then they'd add in the distress inks, which I used as well. And I did mess around a little bit with, look at the color on this. Man, this just really took over. So these are the little, I probably used too much of those glitter magic shaker micas, because that just, I mean, it's pretty, but it just took over. I sprayed the distress inks first and then did the colored sprays on top, and there is a little bit of a reaction to them. So you see the paint kind of like it spreads out more, almost like makes it, what do you call those, when it makes like those little miniature tiny trees. I forget the wording, but so I would definitely experiment with doing the inks, the stains first, and then putting color on top, as well as starting with the color. This one's real cool. And then the sprays, the ink sprays on top. So I see a less crumply on some of these. These are the ones I only crumpled once. So if you're looking for a lot more of these intricate crumbles towards the end, you could try crumpling the paper first, which is what I did on, not this batch, but the other one. I think I'll always pre-crumple. Pre-crumple rumple. Fun, and like I said, I'm already using them on some altered playing cards, but great collage paper for all your mixed media projects, junk journals. Whew, that's strong. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, Teresa H Creates inspired a whole bunch of people. I'd seen a few other people who mentioned her, and so then I did watch her video and use that technique. Again, I use coffee, not tea, and I did pre-crumple on some of them. Okay, thanks for watching. If you like the color of the pages, you like the content, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. My fishing spring summer is over, so I'll be doing a lot more live streaming with mixed media projects. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.